To this infographic I found on Pinterest. The new moon is a time for new beginnings. It's time for a clean slate. Start to gather your thoughts and plans. The waxing crescent moon is a time to set intentions. Welcome to my channel. My name's Lacey. I'm an over 40, no niche creative. I am using weekly themes to declutter my space, to find space by creating. So we're not just donating, giving things away, we're making the ideas. When I started thinking about what I was going to do, different ideas for the weekly themes, the very first thing I thought about was Wax Week, because I have a ton of supplies for waxing canvas and encaustics just taking up space in my kitchen on top of the cupboards. I thought Wax Week, but I was like, that's pretty boring for a first episode, so it'll be the second one. Stream of consciousness thought. My brain kind of went from Wax Week to the waxing crescent moon, and that's when I started looking up the waxing crescent moon and the different meanings of it. Really seem to actually fit with the time of year that I'm filming this and starting this project, which is the new year. 3 projects, moon phases week. They're all inspired by the moon. Project 1, quilt block. Project 2, ribbon wristlet, inspired by the moon phases on this ribbon. Project 3, potato stamp moon phases. I'm going to do a separate tutorial video, but basically we have our full moon and then the phases of the moon. Kind of simplified. It makes a 16 by 16 block. Really simple and low stakes because it's just straight seams. Second project, you don't need to just have, this is all about, I use what I have, you use what you have. I would say any ribbon or twill that you have will work for what we're going to make. I would just avoid the wired ribbon. It's usually more sheer and you're going to be sewing over those wires. So I would avoid wired ribbons. Project number 3, a potato. This one is for the painters, kids, with some help, mixed media people. It's a super simple potato block print. We're going to do the moon phases in a reductive stamp carving. The very easiest, the lowest stakes reductive carving. Start with the full moon and do a few phases out. If you have a jelly plate, then I know for a fact that you have an abundance of jelly printed papers. If you don't have the jelly print, definitely just use a few scrap paper, whatever you want to print it on. I'm just going to hold this potato because it's good to have something to hold in your hand. This is the intro video for Moon Phases Week. We have the 3 projects, but also I immediately started thinking about music playlists to go with this. There are like 4,000 covers of Neil Young's Harvest Moon. I was like, I'm not going to put Pink Moon by Nick Drake, so Northern Sky is on there. I also wanted to each week highlight an artist that kind of reminded me of the week and different things. So there'll be a playlist with the other videos I found. One of the artists is Sarah Moon, and she is a French fashion photographer. She is a French fashion photographer, and I have this book that I love about Liberty Fabrics and Coscherelle in the 70s. And you can tell that I love it because I dress like this. There's photography by Sarah Moon in here. I'm not a photographer. I don't understand how she did any of but the style is very recognizable. So yeah, let's set some intentions to use some supplies. So, all right, I'll see you in the tutorials. Thanks for watching.